Good morning, folks. It is Nick Mulbauer here, and we got a fun leisure morning ahead of us here. I got my buddy coming out here. He's gonna bring the coffee. Got here early. I'm gonna get the drilling out of the way, get all the noise out of the way like I always do. So stay tuned. Let's see what's down there this morning. All right, folks, first one of the morning. They are being their typical finicky selves. I got my 3mm tungsten on, loaded up with wax worms. I have no gaps between the tungsten and the waxies. We got our first crappie this morning, and we're gonna keep a couple of these. We drilled all our holes, got it out of the way, and we're just trying to stay quiet on the water here. That is my go-to. I get here early, get my drilling done, get my jig down there, and just try to stay quiet. I'm gonna go on a hole popping run quick. Hopefully they move in on you and you can just smash a bunch and I'll regret leaving. All right, folks, that's a nice bluegill there. I popped a new bunch of holes. Mark just got here, so he's on the other spot. Gridded a bunch of holes here again at the other spot, and there's a nice keeper bluegill. This pile is very lively at the moment. There's another one. Another nice gill. All the fish, no matter where I've been, have been in the first 4 feet of the water column. That could be because of the snow on the ice. Those fish can't see you. A lot of life down there though. Another one there. We're gonna bring those fish back, go get some more waxies, tell Mark that this pile is pretty hot. Do you want to come over there and try that one for a bit?
If you're gonna move.
Yeah, let's go.
Mine are all small.
That ain't. All right, folks, Mark and I are starting to key in on these fish, and go figure, they're loving the 3mm tungsten, aren't they? I always just go for the smallest lure I can get away with, and I'll scale up if I find any reason to. Nice crappie there, nice thickness there. That's a nice fish. Ooh, another crappie. White crappie, all right. White crappie, folks, our first white crappie of the morning. Every fish has been on that 3mm tungsten, loaded up with waxies, no gap between the tungsten and the larva, and it's just been working pretty good. Mark and I continued to fish those brush piles all morning, and what ended up happening was the quality just was not there anymore. So when something like this happens, you kind of have to come up with that ultimatum, and you have to decide to stay and wait for more quality to move in, or you have to be mobile, and that is always a tough decision. You kind of just got to give yourself a time frame. Crunch time, you want to catch a couple more quality fish. That's what I tend to do. I had 10 more minutes that morning to fish. As it turned out, I made some good decisions that morning. So check it out. 2 nice ones pulled topside right at the last part of the day. We worked and we worked and we worked, and we got one more. I drilled a hole. I think we will just keep that one quick. Time to head home, and that is one good way to end it right there. All right, folks, there's the last one. We're going home. Broke me off. That's a sign. Let's call it a day right there. Here's what we got. I said I wanted to try one more spot before I head home. And there we go. 2 beautiful crappie. Let's go. I said hell with it when I caught those 2. I was like, I'm at the end of the day. I'm not going to harvest another fish this year probably. I was like, I'm just going to take them.
You're allowed to keep them.
Yeah, I can keep a couple.